In this video, we will discuss how to fetch records from a database. For this, we will use fetch all method, fetch many, fetch one method. In the previous videos, we have already discussed how we can install MySQL connector using pip function, how to insert and update data in the database, and also we have discussed parameterized queries. After installing Python mysql.connector, we can write Python scripts by using mysql.connector. Now we'll discuss what are the steps for creating database connectivity applications. First we have to start Python, then we have to import mysql.connector package. For this we have to write import mysql.connector as any variable name. Here I have written SQL1. Now we have to open a connection to MySQL database. For this we have to write connection object is equal to mysql.connector.connect, and connect method requires 4 parameters: host, user, password and database. In our case, host is equal to localhost, user is equal to root, password is equal to 123456, and database is test. What is a connection object? A database connection object controls the connection to a database. It represents a unique session with a database connected from within a script or a program. Now we have to create a cursor object by using cursor function. The syntax will be cursor object is equal to connection object dot cursor. In our case, cursor is equal to mycon dot cursor. A database cursor is a special control structure that facilitates the row by row processing of records in the result set. What is a result set? The result set is the set of records retrieved as per query. Suppose we have 4 records, then the result set will be 4. As we have created a cursor, now it's time to execute the query by using execute function. For example, we can write cursor.execute, select star from data. Here we will get all the records of table data. Now the data are there in the result set. Once the result of the query is available in the form of a result set stored in a cursor object, now we can extract data from the result set using fetch function. Method, it will return all the records retrieved as per the query in a tuple form. Now the data will be a tuple. Fetch many method accepts number of records to fetch and returns a tuple where each record itself is a tuple. Fetch 1 will fetch one record at a time as a tuple or a list. To see how many databases are there in MySQL, we have to write show databases command. Now we can see all the databases that are present in my computer. We want to use bank database, and we can see how many tables are there in bank database. by using the command show tables. We can see there are two tables in bank database, account and employee. To fetch all the records of account table, we have to write the code. Select star from account. As you can see, 5 rows are there in account table. We'll go to Python interactive development mode, and there we can run fetch all, fetch many, fetch one query to know how the data are extracted by using these methods. First of all, we have to import mysql.connector package by writing import mysql.connector as sql1. Here sql1 is any variable. You can use any identifier of your choice. Next, we need to establish connection to MySQL database by using connect function. Connect function has 4 parameters, which are user, password, host name and database. User is the username on MySQL. Host name, the database server host name or IP address. Here in our case, host is localhost, user is root, and password is whatever you gave at the time of installation. It may vary. Database we are using is bank. Now it's time to create a cursor instance. By using cursor function, syntax is cursor object is equal to connection object dot cursor. In our case, cursor is equal to mycon.cursor. Now we will execute SQL query cursor.execute. Select star from account. It will select all the records from the database table account. As all the records are there in the result set, now we need to extract records from the retrieved result set. Data is equal to cursor.fetch all will retrieve all the records in the form of a tuple. Now data is a tuple. Count is equal to cursor.row count will count the number of records or rows retrieved from the cursor. So far in our case there are 5 records, then row count will be 5. Remember, fetch all method will return all the records retrieved as per query in a tuple form. As there are 5 records in data tuple, now we will loop through data and we will print one by one row. We will save the file with any name as per our choice. After saving the file with any name, we can run the program. We can see the result. There are 5 records retrieved from the result set and count is equal to 5, and as you can see 5 rows are there in the form of a tuple. Now we will extract data by using fetch many method. Here I am writing 3, then 3 records can be fetched and returns a tuple where each record itself is a tuple. If there are no records in the result set, then it will return an empty tuple. Instead of 3, if we'll write 2, then 2 records will be extracted from the result set, and you can see the number of rows retrieved is 2 and 2 rows are there. If we will write fetch many 4, then 4 records are extracted from the result set, and if we will write data is equal to cursor dot fetch many 5, then count is equal to 5 and 5 records will be retrieved from the result set. You can see the result. Now we will see how to extract only one record at a time. For this we have to write fetch one function data is equal to cursor dot fetch one, and we do not have to loop, then we will delete the loop. Fetch one method will return one record from the result set as a tuple or a list. First time it will return the first record. Next time it will fetch the next record, and so on. This method returns one record as a tuple. As you can see, it returned a tuple. Now one by one we will fetch all the records by writing fetch one 5 times. After extracting 5 records, now there will be no records. Then it will return none. In first case, as you can see, the result set is equal to 1. In second it is 2. In third it is 3. In fourth it is 4. In 5 it is 5. After extracting 5 records, there are no records at all. Now if you want to try to extract records, it will give none. Till now we have retrieved 5 records, then count will remain 5. Next time we will discuss create table, insert into a table. Hope this video is beneficial to you. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.